1. Ahoy and welcome aboard. I can't do any of these without laughing anymore. The giggles are in me. Anyways, hi, welcome to the Charisma Saving Show. I'm your comedic, gaggling dungeon master. Maybe not giggling, gaggling. Who knows? And with me is our...
giggling's fine.
I can't be a gaggle of geese?
You could be a gaggle of geese giggling, sure. That's haunting, though. Little teeth.
Exactly how I'm trying to be. Welcome to the Charisma Saving Show. With me is our charismatic cast and crew, who are not geese, unfortunately. Or
fortunately. Probably.
Probably. Although Grayson does like bread.
I do like bread.
It's true. Big geese behavior.
Well, speaking of big geese behavior, sound off and say hi, everyone.
Hi, goose.
I was about to honk, but no.
I also was about to honk, but then I was like, that doesn't feel appropriate.
I was not about to do that.
Cowards, all of you.
Oh, no.
The storm rolls into the port again. The waves crash on the sand. The storms don't scare the sailors here as they prepare to leave land. Hoist the sails to catch the winds, a new adventure to begin. And our blood is of the sea, 'cause we yearn to be free. And we'll look to the horizon, it's where you'll find your prize in. 'Cause the storms don't scare the sailors here.
I thought you were going to say professional clowns.
Speaking of professional clowns, what happened last time, Beth?
That's me, professional clown. So things were a little tense, team. Fia so rightly confronted guards about a definitely well thought out conspiracy that was not at all far-fetched. Very good. And then everyone got real upset about that. Locke and Bygrim had a little chit chat, but Locke was starting to like test the waters of maybe like shit talking Kyrene, and Bygrim was like, we're gonna shut that down. And then Locke was like, well, then we're shutting down the whole party. I'm going home. And I was like, you know what? Respect. The bugbear captain. There was there was the king who we were so mad respectful to. We did nothing wrong. Once again.
I gotta stop you there. Hobgoblin.
What did I write? Oh, bugbear. Sorry.
Significantly less hairy.
Hobgoblin. Sorry, that's my bad. Okay, hobgoblin. Some people are into things, Andy, and that's fine. What? Yeah, so then apparently the manticores and peritons came from the dark forest. Malar? Am I saying that right? Malar? Whatever. Left his mark there. Whatever that means. The thieves did steal an elemental shard, which, who knows, may be pertinent to our resident new elemental type figure. Maybe not. Hard to say. And then we got a little passphrase. Ty spoke with the dead guy. We got some information about the people who broke in. They seem to be Eric Krokra. There was KVM on the cloak clasp. A strange ring. Wearing purple. Whatever that says. Oh, maybe red and orange. and they asked for the Terra Vibrant and flew in on a beast, lightning fast, compelling and strong, I think they were. And then Ty very sweetly asked if there was anything that he wanted done in the end. And he just asked to tell Elena retirement wasn't for him anyway. And Locke and Fia headed back to the ship while Bygrim and Ty went out for food. That is an unfortunate time for me to blend those names together.
Just you wait. I'm going to introduce fusion into this game somehow.
And that was the last episode, I think. Ish.
More or less. A little bit of bias, but I mean...
I don't know what you're talking about. I am always above board.
Ah, yes.
Objective.
Well, we return to Bygrim and Ty, or, well, whoever else as... Yeah, I think we return to Bygrim as Ty. Bygrim as Ty. Oh, boy. You really messed me up with the Tygrim thing.
Now it's a body swapping episode. It's truly a nightmare for Ty.
Can you imagine?
But like maybe a nightmare for Bygrim because he's like, whoa, it is spicy in here.
It's hot in here.
kind of warm. Whoa, life is different, you know?
No wonder she's so. Listen, I was about to say a joke, but then I thought about it, and I thought about Bygrim as the meme of like women getting period cramps.
No, why would you do that?
Gang, sound off in the comments if you want the body swap episode.
Oh no.
So Bygrim can take on all the cramps
Yeah.
of the people who get periods in the world.
A true ally, okay?
Oh, finally he's doing something.
So stupid.
Anyways, yeah, we return to Bygrim and Ty. I believe you're leaving the restaurant and making your way back to the ship.
Yep. Got some
Bringing them food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got a couple sandwiches for Fia and Locke. Anything you want to talk about and do?
Just deliver the food.
Okay. Fia, Locke, anything you two want to do while you're back at the ship?
We were just shit talking. I just last night.
It's true.
Mhm.
Just, yeah. We're just hyping each other up. Fia is probably apologizing, being like, you were so right.
I was.
Are
Those
you
guys
doing
didn't
this on
come
like
on?
the deck, in one of the rooms, on the way back?
Well, for sure on the way back.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
Be on the deck.
yeah.
In a room.
I mean, I do like to think that perhaps we do go to the rooms, and then we both stop in front of each other's door, but Locke stays with Ty now, and feels like, I don't know if I'm allowed in here.
It's cool in here. We decorated. There's a hammock up.
And then Fia's thinking, does that mean I have to sit on Ty's bed if we talk? Is there a chair? Do I take the
I'll
hammock?
just go in your room. It's fine. Mock's probably sleeping anyway.
Mock is allowed in.
Yeah, it was a time, but you know.
Good. I'm glad it all worked out.
Oh yeah, he has his own room really if he wants, I guess.
I like to imagine that Locke made like little signs for his door, so his says like Locke, but then he just crossed out the L and wrote M above it.
I did. We better not get a crew member that thinks they can take his room, because
That would be very awkward. I think it's a full crew anyway, you know. Unless
Is
somebody
it?
dies, but let's hope
Oh.
not.
well then they just take their room.
That's true. What about the couples? Do you think they share a room? Should we ask Verona and the big one? What's his
couple.
name? Decker.
Are they a couple?
Oh, I think so. At least if they're not, they should be, because, like, picking up some vibes.
Okay. Well, I don't know. Probably not then.
Not
Because they
share a
haven't
room or not have
been
different rooms?
Oh, they probably don't share a room because, like, I think it would be more obvious that they were seeing each other.
Is it just think it's a secret?
I don't know. Do you really want to work with someone that you're seeing?
Well, I don't think either of them work for each other. I think they're co-workers.
That's still weird, I think.
I think lots of people meet as co-workers.
I don't know. You got to
They
see
spend a
them
lot
all
of
the
time on a boat. Well, that's the kind of the point,
Same.
Locke.
Well, listen. I don't, like, it'd be nice to share, like, not share a room, you know? Like, have some time to yourself. Imagine you're going back to the place and, like, you have to deal with someone.
He has no sense of irony, okay?
Via's just looking at the door behind Locke that says tie, and then underneath in little letters it says Locke. She's like, I could see how perhaps that would get a little bit exhausting. You might need your own space, but maybe not. You know, maybe if you get along really well, it's just you can spend all the time in the world together.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I just think it's better, you know?
Okay, well, maybe we can ask them.
Mm.
We'll just sidle up to them at dinner tonight, or maybe tomorrow. I feel like it's late. What time is it? I don't even know. Doesn't matter.
It's like middle of the day. It's like afternoon.
Oh, well, we can sidle up at the dinner.
Who knows what time is?
Time, I think, is fake, actually.
You're right.
I know.
Okay, I guess so. I don't really care. It's not my business. I'm just saying.
Oh. I didn't know if we were talking about the time thing anymore, or...
Oh, sorry. No, I went back.
Okay, that's fine. I just wasn't sure.
I'm pretty sure Iggsy doesn't have his own room, though.
I'm pretty sure that there's something going on there, so...
I think he just, like, never sleeps. Or maybe he can, like, sleep standing up, you know?
Like a horse. Here, they can do that. Is he a horse person? Doesn't look like one, but then again, how do I know? Perhaps, what about this? What if? Is Iggsy blue? I don't remember.
Yes.
Is Iggsy blue? Okay, great. I have a theory, Locke. Come with me on this theory. All right.
Get him here.
What if his
Mhm.
mum, mermaid, his dad, centaur, but he just got both the people parts?
You know what? I was gonna present the same logical argument. And
Maybe
like,
that's why he can sleep standing up.
yeah, like he got that from his dad.
He got that horse in him.
Hmm.
It makes perfect sense.
It does make perfect sense. I don't.
We have so much to ask so many of the crew later.
I guess so.
Those of you in chat that know where my mind is, just be quiet.
Not that kind of horse.
I mean,
Don't worry about it.
good for him, I guess.
I guess. How are you, Locke?
What do you mean?
Well, it's, just thought I'd check in. That fight was a little hairy. Emotions were high.
I guess so. But I don't know. I don't know how I should be feeling, really. Because, like, by the end, you guys saw my point of view a little bit, but also other people didn't.
Well, that's fair, but I don't know if everyone will always see your point of view.
Well, I didn't
Despite how
mean to be
charming you are.
unfair, but I just mean, we don't know anything about this town. And from what I know, I don't super like it here. And I don't like the decisions the captain made.
As far as what?
Selling them weird weapons to kill things that they shouldn't probably be killing because they weren't even, like, trying to do that.
It's fair. It's hard wandering into places and seeing a snapshot. Because we don't, we truly don't know what's going on.
Right.
And we're just sort of been like, well, I guess we got to run in and do something now.
But I didn't even know them.
No, didn't particularly like them.
I don't know. I thought being out on my own would be a bit different, you know?
How so?
I don't know. I suppose I didn't really think this is where I would be. Not that I mind it. I like you well enough, and I like Ty well enough, and I like Bygram well enough.
Did you think you'd be out on your own? Or on a different kind of adventure?
I'm not very good at being on my own, I don't think.
That's probably a good thing. All the people who are good on their own are kind of sad, it seems.
Right. I did think I would maybe be a bit on my own.
Is that something
For
you
a
want?
little. No, not necessarily. I don't know. I just thought that... Well, I wasn't expecting to make... Well, who I thought were friends. It was a bit rocky for a while.
With us?
Oh, yes.
That's fair.
You know, once I asked Ty if we were friends, and she, took, 5 minutes to answer.
I do feel like that's a little bit more of a Ty problem than a Locke problem, if I'm being honest. Ty strikes me as the kind of person who struggles to let people close. Maybe it's because she thinks it's weakness. Maybe she's afraid. But that's not your fault. If anything, Locke, I think you've been good for her.
Oh.
You're just this little ball of light. And you just sort of drift into everybody's hearts.
I don't know about that. Remember that one time when, I went into Bygram's brain and he was all mad at me?
Well, yes. But sometimes our actions aren't always exactly who we want to be. Sometimes we do things and later we find out, that's not really how I wanted to represent myself.
I see.
Plus, you talked about it and you learned, and that's important. I still think you're good for us. I think you're the best thing for us, actually, honestly.
I have a question.
Shoot.
It might sound a bit harsh, actually.
That's all right. I've got thick skin.
Okay. Do you really think that? Because, sometimes I feel like all of you don't listen to me.
That's fair. And I can't say that we always will listen to you. But that doesn't mean that you're not a valuable voice to listen to. It's just sometimes we've got our own things shouting in our heads so loud that we can't hear other things. You know? Like, I can care about Bygram and Ty and you a whole lot, but that doesn't mean I have to listen to things you say 100% of the time.
Okay.
Even if I should. Does that make sense?
I think so. just want to contribute sometimes, you know?
I think you contribute a lot, look.
Mm.
It might be in ways that you can't see. It's sort of like, well, you know that book that Bygrim carries around and he writes in?
The
And-
one about all the times that he, like...
Like he writes down his day, you know?
Oh, right, that one.
Is there another one?
I think we might be talking about the same one.
Oh, okay. Well, what you see most of the time is you see the jacket, you see the cover, and then you open it and you see the papers, and you're like, that's the book. But what you don't notice is the thread that binds the book together, that holds the signatures of paper together, and the glue that keeps the paper in the book. But without that, the book is just a sheet of paper and some boards or leather. I'm not sure what it's made out of. But sometimes you need those invisible knitting things that you don't really notice until you take them away. And then suddenly it's all to pieces.
Right. It's just sometimes, you know, like, I'd like to be a page and not a thread.
That's fair. Well, how about this? When you start to feel a little bit too much like a thread, why don't we come up with a signal? And then I can help you sort of become a page. And not just like a page, but like a fully filled out page with like little pictures and like, oh, maybe a pressed flower. Really jazz it up.
Right.
Would you like that?
I think so.
Because I admit, sometimes I struggle to see what other people are doing.
That's
But,
okay.
well, it's not really, but
Mm,
I'm used to looking out for myself, not really having a crew of my own.
right.
But if you help me, I'd be happy to help you.
I'm okay with helping.
But you're more than just helping. I want you to know that, just in case that got confused.
Maybe.
Well, you're the headliner, look.
Sometimes.
Well, I don't know. I think you're a headliner.
I think I'm trying to be, but I don't think I'm quite there yet.
Well, that's kind of fun. It means you always have something to work towards.
It could be frustrating, though.
Life is frustrating sometimes.
Right.
But imagine if you didn't have a goal, like if we were just sailing aimlessly. To use a ship metaphor, perhaps.
But we're not. We're going to help Ty, and we're going to help Bygrim.
Yes. But that's what I mean. So this is your helping Ty and Bygrim as well, is help you feel like a headliner. If that means making you have giant concerts that everyone attends, or whatever little secret desires burn away in that little heart of yours.
Maybe I don't really know what does, you know?
That's fair. Knowing one's heart can be the hardest part.
Right. What do you want to do?
Oh boy. Well, I'm not sure, honestly. I, for the longest time, sort of wanted to live. Sort of didn't care if I did, though. You know? And now...
But you're doing that.
What?
Living.
My brain did not process the words that you were saying. Sorry.
You're doing
Oh.
that. You're living.
Yeah. I mean, you know, I'd like to figure out a little bit more of what's going on with me and perhaps Umberlee, and seeing where our feet take us with the other two on their grand quests sent by deities, it seems. Very important.
I don't know about that.
That it's from deities.
I don't know. I just feel like, Bygram's on his mission from God or whatever. And like, Ty's not really on a mission from God. Like, she's there. And
Well, it seems like her mission is away from God, and God keeps tapping on her head, being like, "Excuse me, may I have a moment of your time?"
Oh, right. That's kind of what I mean. They're weird,
They are, yeah. You're telling me. I don't get them about 75% of the time.
I don't get them ever, really. Because, like, Bygram's great, no doubt about it. But, like, you're a god,
Bygram is. What?
No.
Oh.
The god's a god. But
That's
for
true.
whatever reason, she's like, do things for me, Bygram.
I mean, you're talking to the wrong person about piety and deities and
No, you're
going
the
on
right
divine
person,
quests.
because, like, you're gonna be like, oh, I know. It's just us and our little bubble.
It's true. Well, how about this? When I reach divinity, I'll answer that question for you.
Oh, okay.
Right now, I'm not sure. I don't get it.
Okay. So that's your mission then? Ascend to godhood.
Why not?
Sure.
Like, I don't think Umberlee's doing a great job. Maybe I can take her role. I like water.
I was listening for something.
Like outside of this room.
I was ready,
Oh, like for like an ominous roll of thunder.
for the ship
I think-
to sink.
Yeah. I think she's ignoring me.
Oh.
I keep saying outlandish things to see if she'll bite, and she doesn't seem to.
I did that.
Well, why not? Sometimes, a reaction is a reaction.
Is that what you want? A reaction?
Usually.
Oh. I see. So, I didn't mean to be disruptive today. I just...
In what way?
Well-
you did well, look. You were right. Those creatures weren't attacking from some evil place of malice. You were right. They were being controlled by something. None of us saw that. It was your
even if
perspective that
they-
changed our mind.
But even if they weren't, I didn't know they were being controlled.
But still, it gave us pause. Pause. But like, pause.
Okay.
That's because we're talking about monsters and getting
Right.
pause.
Some of them had hooves,
That's true. Most of them, I think, had hooves. Maybe that was the common denominator. Although I don't think the Peritons did. I think they had talons. We're getting off topic.
Yeah.
The last thing I'd ever want you to do, Locke, is stop questioning things.
Okay.
It's what makes you who you are. And we need that. We need your unique perspective. And sure, maybe sometimes you'll be wrong, but look at the lives of the creatures you saved today. That big beastie needn't have died. And it didn't have to. Because you saved it.
Well, I didn't save it, but thanks to all of you, we could save it.
No, it was very much so. Sure, the others were the hands that might have ripped off the collar and whatever, but You're the one who saved it. Otherwise, I can guarantee you we would have just killed it 100% without a thought. You saved that creature. We didn't do that because of you.
I have another question for you.
Absolutely, I'm a wealth of knowledge.
Well, I have two. Really.
That's even better.
Okay. Well, I don't really know how to phrase the first one. Maybe it should just be about us finding like a safe word or something, or like a because you said if like
Oh, okay.
this kind of happened again.
Mhm.
I didn't know a lot about my mom, but every time I tried to tell people about where I came from, I'm always met with like weird things. I don't know. They just say weird things about her. And, well, I just want to make sure that should we ever come across people like them, or like, that we don't act so brashly.
Okay. So, what are you thinking? Do you have a word in mind? You are the wordsmith.
A word. I use
Or
so
like a
many
phrase.
words. It has to be a phrase, I think.
All right. I love a phrase. You know me. I'm verbose. Why use one word when you can use 12?
What if it was something like, the frogs are boiling?
Okay. Not the direction I thought you'd go.
Oh.
I was expecting something way more whimsical and a little less horrifying. But the frogs are boiling works for me.
Okay.
The frogs are boiling, and that means everybody hold your horses, or you're half mermaid, half horses.
Half mermaid, half horses.
Yeah, well, I suppose it's like a quarter horse.
What if I'm half horse?
Can you sleep standing up?
I can't. But it might just be something I didn't get from my dad, I don't know who he is.
How do you feel about apples?
They're pretty good.
All right, that's a point for horse.
Okay.
How do you feel about like snakes, mice, small little things on the ground?
Pretty cool.
Okay, that's a point against horse, I think. That's really the ceiling of my horse knowledge.
Okay.
Maybe we can talk to Bygram about the rest. We can really come up with
Or Eggsy.
Or Eggsy. I think, okay, at dinner tonight, Locke, we're going to see Eggsy. You sit on his left side. I'll sit on his right side. And then we'll ask him these questions.
Okay, but here's my second problem.
Okay, is this the second question that you had?
Kind of.
Okay, we'll circle back to the horse.
After today, how are you feeling about the ship,
I swear to God.
So casual. Oh boy. What do you mean? It's like a security thing.
What do you mean?
I asked you first.
Today we did a thing.
We did many things.
Right, but we did a very specific thing today. Can I tell you a secret?
Sure, absolutely. I'm very reliable with secrets.
I threw away some of the weapons.
Oh. Okay. Like into the garbage.
Wherever, I guess.
All right. Why?
Because I saw what they were, and they were pretty. Well, they're very cruel.
All right. All right. I think that's fine.
Okay, but that's not. I mean, so we did that thing,
Mhm.
and like the captain, she just like does stuff like that all the time.
I gather that. I think that's part of her job description. I think she's an arms dealer.
Well, I mean, that's what we did today. We did an arms deal, Via.
We dealt arms. It's true. Are you anti-arms?
Not particularly. I think that's where I'm so confused, because I was very mad that we were doing it.
Okay. You weren't going to elaborate on that.
Oh, should I? Would you
Well,
like
it just
to
felt like there was going to be more, and then I was...
Okay. Well, I'm not anti-arms. I carry this rapier here, you see.
It's
And
very
so,
nice.
like, you know, I use a weapon every now and again, and I suppose people need them.
I mean, Ty swings around that mace.
Sure.
Bygram the sword.
I've seen Ty crack a head open with that mace.
I think I've seen Ty crack a head open with her fist.
True.
Another kind of arm.
Truly. But I guess I suppose, well, when I left the ship, I knew I'd probably have to get a job, you know. I need some money. I just never thought that I would go into the arms dealing business, I guess.
Well, that's fair. I suppose, it's a good point. I wouldn't say that we are in that business, but we are definitely complicit in it, you know? Like, we work for the people who do it. But, like, we're like security. So, like, we're not, like, making the arms, but, like...
Okay, but when I looked at myself in the mirror when I was growing up, you know, I never thought bodyguard, that's it.
Okay, so you're looking for a career change, possibly.
I don't know. I was just wondering how everybody else was.
To be honest, look, I have been on many a ship.
Are you telling me you're an arms dealer? You've done it plenty of times.
I'm telling you, I have worn many hats. The most frequent hat is sailor of some variety.
Okay.
But sometimes the ship holds silks and fabrics or dyes or food or weapons or people, not in a selling people way, like a cargo ship. Not cargo, that's still people. Like a, what do you call, not a cruise.
Like
Passenger
a passenger
ship.
I was like, where are you going?
I don't know words. This is great for a podcast.
Do you want to tell us something?
I don't know language. So, I mean, I think if you're uncomfortable with what's going on here, then we can change it.
Get new jobs.
Possibly. There's hundreds and thousands of ships.
I don't know. I don't want to put everyone out. I was just wondering how everybody else was feeling, because obviously I reacted a little bit more strongly than.
And I wouldn't know anything about reacting strongly.
I don't know. I just feel like maybe Bygram is fine because Bygram used to like kill people for a living.
Oh. Okay.
That's what they do, right?
Was he an assassin?
I don't know if he was in special forces.
It's the skin of a killer, Bygram.
It's news to me.
Okay. Just processing so much right now.
That's what they do, right?
Who?
Like soldiers and stuff.
Oh,
People
I
who
don't
go
know.
to war.
Well, I suppose they do probably get paid. So maybe.
Right.
So I suppose he did sort of get paid to kill people. You're not wrong. I mean, you could also argue then that we're paid to kill people because, you know,
kill
like
people out of self-defense.
I like to say mine's preventative.
Your
But-
death is preventative.
when I kill people, you know, like it's
Oh.
threat assessment.
Oh, right. Preventative. It's like self-defense
Yeah, but like
preemptively.
pre-self-defense.
Right.
Like I don't need to defend myself because they're already dead. But I would have probably if they had been still alive.
Right. Okay.
What was the original question?
Maybe my moral quandary is on my own, because if I think about it, I don't know that Ty also would care that we're selling weapons.
It's not that I don't care. I'm just you know,
It's okay if you don't. Like you
just-
said,
you gotta
this
sense.
isn't a frog's a boiling moment, you
Okay.
know.
The frogs are fine.
Well,
Oh, the frogs aren't fine. Is it like a warmer spring, like a hot spring that they're in?
like
it's
they
not
jumped
hot.
into the pot. So maybe we didn't turn the fire on yet.
Okay.
Like
Oh, we're doing a gradual boil.
Right.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, well, I don't know that I feel comfort, but
I can't say I'm the most comforting person. That's not been something of.
oh, this isn't a you thing. It's well, maybe it's a me thing.
I mean, I've enjoyed the thought exercises, if that's worth
Okay.
anything. You know,
Sure.
it's a fun chit chat for us.
Maybe I should start journaling.
If you did, I think Bygram would possibly pee his pants with excitement. I think he's been waiting for somebody to journal with him, but like a Ty, Ty does not strike me as a journaler. And I even try writing letters sometimes, and then I start losing my thought, and then I try to reread the letter, and I'm like, what am I saying? And then I usually just throw it away.
Why are you writing Ty a letter?
Not to Ty, just like in general.
Oh.
Should I be writing Ty a letter? Should I be writing everyone letters? We live on the same ship.
Write Ty a letter.
What am I going to say? Today I went outside. I saw you. We waved. Have a good night.
Well, you can elaborate on seeing her.
I opened my eyes. My
Okay.
eyes saw you.
And how would you describe her?
Present.
Like a gift.
I don't think you can give people as gifts, Block.
Never mind.
This was great.
Was it?
I feel good about this. We've
Okay.
made such good progress today.
Oh, well, we do. We have a phrase now.
We have a phrase. We have questions to ask Iggy. We have something to
Right.
narrow down you with. Are you part horse?
Oh, right. You know, I never really thought about looking for my dad, but if he is a horse, that's pretty cool.
Right? And then, because your mother, she's like a water lady, right?
Mm-hmm.
How do horse get out there?
Oh. But sometimes she hangs out on rocks and stuff, you know.
I don't see many horses on just like a rock, though.
Oh, well, I mean, like she met the captain that way.
The captain was on a rock. The captain's
Well,
probably
I
on a
mean-
boat.
Well, we were on a boat, but like it was like when we were docked and they were near we were like near a little lagoon. I don't know the actual story.
Well, maybe. I've heard that some clerics can like divine where certain objects have come from. Maybe they can do that to people. Can do like a little test. Be
Okay.
like,
Like
Locke
a divine DNA test.
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, like a divine dad. Who's my father? Deity edition.
Okay.
Okay. Maybe we can ask. What?
What if Iggsy's my dad?
Then you're like an eighth horse. Maybe that's why he's so weird about us. Maybe he's like, oh,
Is
goodness,
he weird
there's my
about
son.
us? Okay.
What?
Is he weird about us?
I think so. Maybe we're
I feel
weird.
like I've only had positive reactions from Iggsy. So
I don't
the
know, it's
captain
just-
that I'm worried about.
It's when I'm thinking about Iggsy now, I have this like pit in my stomach. You know, sort of like an anxiety.
That he could be my dad.
Maybe I'm really afraid that he's your dad.
Okay.
Should we ask him if he's met any water ladies before?
I mean, I think it would just be good information. We could slide it into the conversation. Be like, who's your dad? Is he a centaur? Also,
Mhm.
have you met any mermaids?
And then we can eat while he tells us. I think this
So
is
he
a
has-
great idea.
Riveting conversationalist.
I think so. That's when I look at him and I'm like, that's a man who's dying for the opportunity to jib jab. I mean, not gib.
And do you think
Yeah.
every once in a while he tries to like go off on a subject and Kyrene's like, I'm busy, not right now.
I think so. I think Irene's like, oh, I'm doing business, and he's like, I really just want to talk about my dad.
Okay.
Okay. So
Okay,
What?
that's the plan.
okay. This is full poof.
I think this is a great time for Bygrim and Ty to show up with sandwiches, unless you want to keep going.
Hey guys.
Bygrim, Ty, you eventually, asking around on the ship, you hunt down your two friends.
Who are having a giggle fit.
You can see them. They're face to face. They're talking about something. They've got a lot of energy about them.
You too good?
Yeah,
Great.
we're having a chat.
We're theorizing. We're making plans.
Oh, good.
Iggsy might be part
Alright.
horse.
And also Locke's dad. which makes Locke's grandfather part horse, like a centaur. We're thinking Locke really likes apples.
Do you know how insane this sounds?
Does Iggy know any of this, or you just kind of made it up right now? Oh, we're gonna. Okay. I'd like to. Can you wait till I'm there before you ask him?
Yeah, you can. You guys can.
Exactly.
Okay, so here's the plan. Locke is going to sit on his left side. I'm going to sit on his right side, and you two can sit
Right.
across the table.
Perfect. Perfect. I
Oh.
would like a view of this.
We'll just really
That'd be good,
box him
Bygram.
in. And if he's already sitting beside people, we'll just be like, "Oh, can you just scooch over?" And then they'll be like, "What?" And they'll scooch close. Like, no, the other way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This seems like an important question.
It is. It's
Uh,
crucial.
you hungry? We got sandwiches.
We brought sandwiches if y'all wanted sandwiches. It might be some cold sandwiches, but they're sandwiches in here.
Aren't most sandwiches cold sometimes?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, like a pressed sandwich would also be good.
I don't think they can press sandwiches on a ship.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
We were just having a chat.
Yeah.
About horses and
But not just
paternal
about
lineage.
being my dad. And a horse. We were just we were gossiping a little, and that's how it came about.
Right. Any other family heritage I should know about for
Well, we were
people on the
wondering
ship?
if couples were sharing rooms on the ship, so we're gonna ask that as well.
Are there
And
couples on the ship?
oh, that's what I said.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
pretty
pretty sure
sure.
there's a few. Why
Yeah.
would you?
People are pairing up.
Oh,
And I said that's a nightmare.
Not really. I mean, it's fine. As long as no one is hurt. I mean, you know
Yeah,
what?
but then-
I'm a
What if they are?
like
It makes work
it's gonna be
emotionally.
awkward.
Yeah,
We're on
Yeah.
a ship.
that's true. But
Yeah,
like, it's
well,
also like
it's
we're
just-
on a ship, so like, there's limited people. You can't really have like a partner off in this island that you're like, "Okay, I'll see you in like 5 years when I return."
Right.
I mean, you can make it work. I'm not gonna.
Or you could catch a different ship.
Or you can date someone on your ship.
I'm saying if it doesn't go well, what they were saying earlier.
Hmm,
Just switch ships.
it's true.
Right.
Or stay and just be like, I'm not leaving the ship. You leave. I don't know.
Oh,
Oh.
You can also do that if you want.
Okay.
there's so many options.
Yeah, you don't have to run away.
Mm.
Right.
Well, I don't have to worry about that.
Oh,
Right.
okay. Because Iggy's your dad, so you're not running away. Is that?
I might need to.
Oh,
From Locke's
Oh.
dad. Well, how awkward is it to be on the boat with your dad? You can't party with the rest of the crew.
so that does.
He
so
doesn't really come anyways, so
I gotta-
I mean,
he. Never mind. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna be quiet.
we're gossiping, Bygram, so
We are
Yeah.
gossiping.
We're
Oh,
gossiping and eating
okay.
sandwiches. Shut the door, by the way.
So does this? Okay, I'll ask the hard question. Does that
Okay.
make Kyrene your mom, Locke? Because like,
Are they
Iggy's your
together?
dad.
But look, we've had the whole theory.
Right.
So she could just like
But
ground
but
you.
Locke's mum is. We know who
That's
Locke's
pretty funny.
mum is. It's like she's the
yeah, it would have
stepmom,
to be
Dude,
stepmom.
stepmom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
which could
okay.
explain some of the tension.
Yeah, you're just going through.
You're not my
I-
real mom, Kyrene.
And then
She
he
never
has to
will
come
be.
in and be like, hey, what's
We're
going
a
on?
family
You two?
now.
Like,
Dad,
we're
how are
together.
you all feeling about my stepmom?
I mean, you know my opinion on your mom, so I don't, stepmom, so it's
Yeah, she's not my mom.
she's your stepmom, yeah, and I already said that out loud like 2 hours ago. So,
What did you say out loud?
oh, I told you when we were standing by the gate but I don't think you were listening. So I guess I was just talking to myself. I see.
I was distracted. Tell me again.
I'll tell you later. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
I think I'm gonna go chill in my room. I'm gonna go.
Bygram, did you kill people for money?
That was a question we had.
Were you an assassin? Do soldiers get paid, and therefore are you paid to kill people?
That's not how that works at all. Why would you think? Do I have the body of an assassin?
Yes.
All of this moving around, lugging around? No, I don't. No.
You can like break a man's neck with your arm.
And that's fine and all, but
did you say thighs? Look.
Focus.
I said arm.
Oh.
But no, I wasn't paid to kill anyone. Not an assassin. Not paid to do whatever.
Did you do
conspiracy?
Pro bono?
No. You guys and your conspiracy theories. I see why.
You're telling me you never killed somebody before you met us? I don't believe.
I mean, I don't like just like being like, hey man, you know, I killed a lot of people during my time.
But then, like, were you paid?
No.
So you weren't paid to be so. See, then you did it pro bono. You did it for free. Bygram, you have to know your worth. You can't do things for free. You have to value yourself and your time.
I think I'm going to go talk to Decker and Jolly and just see how Kyrene is doing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna just go.
You don't want to gossip with us.
Your gossip it's not my type of gossip, you know.
What kind of gossip do you want to gossip about?
Muscular ladies.
I'm so stunned I can't even speak right now.
Why do you seem upset?
I'm not upset.
Why are you mad?
I just have to wrap my head around the fact that you thought my occupation was an assassin.
Well, I didn't. I thought your occupation was soldier, but I didn't know if you were part of special forces or something. And so I was just wondering. We weren't gossiping about you or Ty. We were just like, we're bringing up questions we could ask you. Because I was asking Fia here if Fia was okay with us being like, well, I'm not really sure what our jobs are. Fia said that we're bodyguards, but I said we essentially became arms dealers today.
At least complicit in it.
Right.
We got paid for it. So.
But that makes us more complicit.
Oh my word, Locke, I just had an idea.
Oh.
You know how I said that you were sort of like the glue? You know what's glue? You know what glue's made out of?
Horses.
I want to go relax in my room.
That sounds nice, actually.
Enjoy your sandwiches. Enjoy your gossip.
Oh, thank you. How much do we owe you for these?
Oh, it's on the house. Don't even.
I have a bunch of money.
Oh.
Please distribute the wealth.
Sure, I'll take some money, Locke. Sure. What do you have?
How much does a banana cost? $10?
You can keep it, it's fine.
Okay, but you maybe not wanted to like buy yourself something when we go in town.
I don't know that there's anything I want in town.
Okay.
There's got to be something you want. It could be like a nice little new vest or something. I don't know.
I'm good with mine.
It's all whole. Okay.
Yeah, it's fine. What's that face for?
Face. It just doesn't sound like you were 100% like, yeah, it's fine. You know?
I mean, it's still working. I'm alive. It reflected attacks. It's still doing its job.
Okay.
So it's fine.
Yeah, I guess it's fine. I think you look cooler. I don't know. That's just.
Wow. Why don't you take the money then and go buy yourself some new armor?
Yeah, of course. I'm with some new clothes, some new, I gotta look nice, gotta look fashionable a little bit.
There's 20 platinum.
20 platinum.
Oh my goodness. Oh. And Ty said she didn't want her share, so we can like split it between the three of us, I guess. I don't know.
Go for it.
Oh.
You said you have to look fashionable for some reason, so you might as well take it.
You never know when the opportunity is going to come to look good, Ty. So you just want to look good all the time, not some of the time. You know?
I think you all look really good.
I mean, I am still actively bleeding from my nose, but like it's fine.
Look though.
Like I've got blood on my shirt.
I feel like you could use a new shirt. I don't know.
It's weathered.
And Bygram still has like whatever my leaky gave him.
Like the vibe. The My Leaky makeover.
Yeah.
Maybe he's born with it. Maybe it's My Leaky.
I'll take my 5 platinum. And yeah, I'm gonna go.
Do you have somewhere you need to be?
I might.
Oh.
Maybe.
Okay, well, you were having weird vibes. I was really worried that you were like really pissed off at me.
No.
Okay.
Not why would I be pissed off at you?
Where do you have to be?
Is someone interested in my business who I what? Is someone actively trying to look out for me?
I just thought, there's a town that we're leaving and a ship. Not much in between.
Yeah.
So
Who did eaten this time? I feel like it's been harrowing.
I gotta meet someone tonight. That's all. It's just a little.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are you having a clandestine meeting?
Who are you meeting?
I don't know what destination meeting you're talking about, but I got a little business meeting I'm attending. Thank you very much. That's all.
Are you a small business owner?
You know what? Yes, I am. So,
what's your business? Pitch it to us.
We are Shark Tank.
We are 3 wealthy investors.
We've got 20 platinum.
20 platinum. If you want this money, you have to tell me where you're going.
I mean, they're all blue, Bygram. They all are our sharks.
I hate it here. I don't like this alternate universe I put myself in.
Okay, I'll give you 2 platinum.
What? Look, I'm just meeting, somebody. That's all. That's it. It's a little.
Why are you being so cagey?
If I tell
because I feel like knowing the 3 of you guys are going to try to spy and be all like, "Ooh, where's Bygram going?" I don't know.
Yeah, or should we? Do you need backup? Are you being threatened?
Do I look like being threatened?
Blink twice if you're being held against your will.
By who? Stupid! Why would you fall in my face?
Bygram,
No.
you
Yes,
keeping it a secret from us is making us want to spy more.
So much more.
No, because then you guys are going to start talking and yapping to everybody during gossip hour, and I don't want that.
The gossip hour is reserved for just this crew. Maybe Jolly as well. I don't know. It depends.
Exactly, and Jolly's going to tell everybody, and then by the time I get back, everyone's going to be like, "Wow, Bygram, we heard about your business.
Oh.
We want to invest."
It's okay, Bygram.
Isn't it a secret from us?
Did you say that I was your name?
I got
Really
mixed.
flustered
Okay,
right now.
I'm just being a little secretive. Can I have like a little secret, little tiny one?
This is not going in your favor for not being an assassin. I'm just telling you.
That's not an assassin.
Okay.
Been twice.
You feel?
Have fun, I guess. Killing someone.
Going about your business.
Is there something in your eye?
Nope.
Oh. Monk's trying to come in.
Last time Mock was in here, he made a mess.
Okay.
Yeah, you three.
I guess we won't see you when we find out Iggsy's my father.
It's true. You're gonna miss out.
You're gonna. No,
I suppose it depends on how long it takes you to go take care of business.
Yeah, is it also dinner?
Not yet.
Is it a dime?
No, is the business dinner? I see.
Are you blushing?
No, I just always look like this.
Yeah, sure. You always look like this. Okay.
I'm glad you noticed, Ty. Thank you.
Well, go enjoy your dinner.
I will enjoy my dinner. Yeah.
I have a joke to make, but Locke has no idea what's going on.
you go enjoy your dinner too with Locke's new family.
We'll let you know how it goes.
We're just discovering.
Oh, discovering his new family.
I hope your
seems like
goes well.
Yeah.
Hope you get the funding you need.
Yeah.
You'll have to show us the prototype when you're ready.
I don't know. I don't actually want to see it. That's fine.
Oh. All right. Okay. Oh, all this staring at me.
It's just the three of us are on the bed, just staring at you, and you're just standing near the door.
Just like trying to ease my way out,
Have fun.
Yeah. Bye.
Enjoy your date.
It's not
a
date.
You can leave this conversation at any time, big boy.
I'm leaving the conversation. Ty waving and wishing me luck is something.
All right, so as Bygram leaves the room and gossip hour closes or reopens for now.
It doesn't close.
I kind of
never closes.
There are several hours before 1, dinner time, and 2, that secret other thing is going to happen. Would you like to get up to anything, or would we like to just fast forward to dinner time?
I'm happy to fast forward.
We can fast forward to dinner time.
All right. As we fast forward to dinner time, give me a moment. Actually, no, this is probably a good time. As we fast forward to dinner time, out on the Stormbreaker's deck, some of you have gathered. Just because, you can only really stay on the ship for so long. Might as well get a view of the city. Off in the distance, those of you on the ship can see that there is a small platoon of soldiers being led by someone that is making their way to the ship. It seems like some of them are holding a little chest of some kind. And as they get closer, some of the crew get Kyrene's attention, and as she and Igzy come to the side of the ship and see who is on their way, they stand to attention as Elena and a platoon of her guards show up. She goes, oh, good evening. Your payment for the weapons is here. And that's where we're gonna cut for a break. See you all in a couple of minutes.
Welcome to the Charisma Saving Show ad break. Looking for ways to support the show? We've got tons of great free options for you. If you haven't already, why not subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow our Twitter, or join our Discord? Already doing all those things? There are other great ways for you to interact with our show, like leaving us a comment, using our hashtag, hitting the like button, or interacting with our chat on premiere days. So set sail with us and join in on the adventure.
It was on this ocean you found your adventure with a true sailor's heart, putting the ink to your story that set you apart. The waves on those waters, they swayed and they crashed, but the heart of you sailors is braver than its brash. I know these currents will carry you home, because home is wherever you roam. The ink in your pages may run, but these stories have already begun. And when the storm rolls through the port again, and the waves crash on that sand, we know those storms don't scare you sailors there. You were all made to leave dry land. So you hoisted sails and you caught the wind as your journeys all did begin. And your blood is of the sea. You all set sail to be free. You heard that horizon hailing, because that's where your destiny's sailing. No storms out there can stop you sailors here. So let's sound off, cast and crew, as another drop drips into the sea and the tide's ebb and flow brings you all back to this wonderful story.
Hello everyone, Look here to do what bards do. Our sworn duty to tell you about grand stories, brave adventurers, and eels with thumbs. You're probably asking yourself, where can I find such tales? Well, I'm here to tell you about the new episode of the Charisma Saving Show coming out soon. You probably don't want to miss it.
Hashtag just caught another one.
Speaking of just caught another one.
No.
Why don't we return to the
horse people?
Oh God! I have to end this now.
I hope
Welcome back to the Charisma Saving Show.
Okay, but the real question is, Andy, before we get started, do I have a sibling who has a fish head and a horse body?
Wouldn't you like to fucking know?
Oh no!
Wouldn't you like to know?
That'll be in the campaign wrap up.
You can use your one monkey paw wish to find out.
my epitaph of this.
But if you do, I will afflict Locke with a horrible sickness known as he has to actually get wet all the time or else, just like a grunt.
Oh, okay.
Oh no!
I'll just keep a little jar beside my bed.
I mean, Ty actively is using shape water all the time, so she'll just splash you extra.
Okay, thanks.
We
Ty.
just build you a little scuba suit full of water.
Abe's in!
That was the dream all along.
See, you can make it happen. You just got a monkey paw.
You can be a hot little fish, like a hot bigger fish guy. You're a little fish guy.
Speaking of hot, bigger, and fish guys.
Ooh.
We returned from
That's
break.
me.
I have my blue sky open because I am waiting. I am waiting for the message from Kai to just come out of my screen and pierce it into my brain.
I hope so. We're all going to learn something today. I don't know what.
I just hope it's on camera when it happens.
Me too.
A Jimbo origin story.
This is how Big Rim happens.
That's how Big Rim happens.
So when we spy on
Listen,
you tonight?
I'm trying to get the Big Rim romance novel going. It's Big Rim with a horse fish. They're in a relationship.
I don't like the concept of Big Rim romance novel. I don't like it. That's my red card.
Thanks, I hate it.
I don't like it.
All right, I have to rein myself in, but unfortunately, I've hit the Sonic the Hedgehog brain cells.
Oh no!
Shit.
No, don't worry about it. Anyways, as we return, yeah, Elena is there with a couple of her guards. She walks up the gangplank onto the ship. It's like, just salutes and nods to Kyrene, scans over the rest of you. Well, as per our agreement, here is your payment for your delivery of our arms. You'll find it be quite sizable, despite what your initial contract was. Kyrene, two of the guards bring up the chest and open it, and Kyrene looks in, goes, turns to Iggy. Do you want to make sure it's all there? It's like, all right, well, let's see. He cracks his hands. You watch as he kind of fingers each of the 10 rings he has. And then he just leans into the chest and just starts rapidly clicking the coins, counting them into stacks and just placing them. And he just keeps doing it. And you just watch as he keeps doing it, pushes some of the stacks together, puts another stack on top, and just meticulously counts this chest of coins until it is prim and proper and every last bit of space is counted for. Well, yes, it seems that... how much did you say it was supposed to be? Because there is 22,000 gold in there. It's like, yes, 22,000 gold is what we have decided to give you for this. Original contract was only 18,000, but I thought we would throw in a little bit extra, just as a nice tip and urgency. But there is something I need to talk to you about, Captain. Oh, and what is it? There seems to have been some of your cargo missing. We were able to locate it. Must have fallen out, but do make sure next time that you do your business with us or anyone else that you double check that you're not underselling the goods that you're bringing. Elena kind of just turns. Bagram! She locks eyes with you. Are you looking at her?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hold on, I gotta message you something.
I'm scared. I'm nervous. Oh boy.
Stop calling him Locke's dad. Okay. It's like, well, I think our business is done here for now. I assume going to stay in the city for the night? Craig goes, yes, we plan to leave in the morning. we might as well finish up, do our repairs, and enjoy your city's nightlife before we leave. Well, she tries to take the chest. If you excuse me, I have to pay my employees. Kyrene and then Igzy, as he helps her, they start to take the chest to the captain's quarters. Elena turns to meet lock eyes with you, Bagram. I don't have exactly what you were asking for on me right now, but if you could meet me... if you could meet me at the Rumble and Rowdy Inn.
Okay, yeah, I can. In Rowdy Inn. Okay.
She begins to give you directions of where it is, and I pop out your little journal, jot it down.
Absolutely.
Well, she salutes all of you. Well, safe travels tomorrow morning, and good work today. And she turns and starts to leave with her men.
We all turn to look at Bagram.
Okay, well, I'm gonna head out.
Yeah, you should do that.
Yeah.
Are you gonna be okay?
I'm gonna be fine. I got directions this time, so we should be...
The captain's doors kick open. Karen just... Hold on.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm being nosy. Here. This is for you, you, and you, and you.
Okay.
Hey, thanks.
Good work today, and thank you once again. If you're going out into the city, try to be back at a reasonable hour. I want to get out of here as fast as we can.
Okay. Yeah. I don't think it'll take too long. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, it might be long. Well, what time do you plan on leaving? Let's.
I want to say maybe first light, maybe 8 a.m. potentially.
Oh, okay. I could be back before then. Yeah.
All right. Well, if you're not, we'll wait for you a little bit, but...
Okay, well, thank you. Yeah, no, I should be back before then. Yeah, probably.
All right, well.
Yeah.
She leaves. Each of you get 1,000 gold.
Oh. Enough gold.
Well, if Bagram's going out on the town, we should go out on the town. We got some money to spend.
It's true. We could possibly look at updating, armor, or even just enjoying an evening.
Okay.
We could spy on Bagram.
We could spy on Bagram.
Bagram, have you already left? I assume you've already left.
Yeah, we got things to do this evening.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, sir.
I don't know that I need to spy on him.
Okay, it was just a thought.
Okay, so Ty's not coming. Yes.
Oh, we are. I thought we were gonna ask Igzy if he was my dad.
Well, it sounds like Bagram's going to be out all night, so I'm sure we'll have lots of time. We know exactly where he's going, apparently.
You do.
Huh. What did you want to do in town, Locke?
I don't know, not much.
Yeah.
I didn't see anything on my way back that interested me. We could buy some eggs.
Eggs, specifically.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you buying eggs?
I'm sure we could find some eggs.
Didn't look like there was a lot of farms around here, but I'm sure they get shipments of eggs.
Like, are you looking for like a shelled raw egg?
Yes.
Right. Are you planning something?
I just thought it might be fun to throw them at guards.
Oh, that would be fun.
That's not the sort of thing you want to do tonight. You don't want to spy on Bygram. You don't want to throw eggs at soldiers.
You
Truly
can do whatever you want.
No, I'd like to know what everybody else wants to do.
You know my answer.
The two of you maybe want to go for dinner?
We
like to spy on sandwiches.
No, and okay, but you could go get dessert or something.
Do you want to go get dessert, Locke? There
I know,
might have been an ice cream parlor.
I'll stay here. You two can go.
Well, no, you're the one who wants to go out. I think I saw an ice cream shop. We can go get ice cream.
I don't. No, I'll tell you another secret.
What?
I'm a fish boy, and
okay. That's not a secret, Locke.
Hold on, I'm getting to it.
Okay.
Terry hurts my stomach.
Grayson, why would you give him this?
Why cheese?
Why would you give him lactose intolerance?
It's hitting home now.
You know, I eat like kelp and stuff.
Right. Well, maybe they have like a non-dairy option.
Like a sorbet.
Or like a no, I don't want ice cream.
Not version or something.
I was gonna say like a kelp substitute.
Oh, that sounds gross. Fish ice.
Why don't we just wander around then and see if there's something that you do want?
Oh, speaking of that tummy ache.
Are you good?
No, I think I have to poop.
Oh, okay. Well, how long will you be? We can wait. We have to talk and see if Ixie's your dad.
I could do that. The two, you can just go get ice cream. It's clear you want ice cream.
Okay.
So long. He's gonna.
But no, we haven't even had the dinner.
Well, Ty was just complaining about eating sandwiches, so it's fine. You can go.
No, to find out if Ixie was your dad.
I'll tell you all about it. Ixie!
It's gonna
All right, you hear the door open. Yes, what is it?
I was just wondering if maybe you wanted to eat dinner.
Period. Just do you want to eat dinner?
Or what?
You're asking Ixie out on a date right now. You're asking your dad out.
I mean, I'm busy helping the captain with this, but I could eat soon, I suppose.
Okay. Do you need help?
No, this will be over quickly.
Okay.
Although, if you don't mind, could you find... No, this is a bad idea.
It's already said.
Find what?
If you could find Aiko, the cook.
I have to poop, actually.
He's gonna wander.
Are you okay? Oh,
No.
odd little fellow. He leans back in and closes the door. You can hear the sounds of money being counted and put into bags.
He's gonna go sit in wherever they poop and start writing.
Are you okay? So you're just journaling?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, but does Locke actually have to poop? Are you multitasking?
I mean, if it comes out.
All right. Okay. Grayson, what the fuck?
Listen, he's trying to set them up on a date and find out if Ixie's his dad. But he doesn't want to return, so now he's pooping.
All right. Despite it happening first, Bygram, I'm gonna get to you last.
Okay.
Lenny's! Your sweaty little fish boy has pushed you off and away of the ship.
I have seen him eat an entire brick of cheese.
I think I've seen him eat a wheel. Like a whole wheel.
Made of cheese.
And that is also dairy.
That is it's straight dairy.
I think he just doesn't like ice cream.
Grayson, what?
I mean, to be fair, I also don't see him visiting the lavatory very often.
Because he's eating giant bricks of cheese.
Just cheese. Like, I think his diet is 80% cheese.
We should probably get fruit or fiber or something.
That's weird though, because every so often I just see him eat a whole lemon. And
I don't know what sustains him.
Neither do I.
Maybe we can find something.
Do we have to take him to a doctor?
Maybe.
I mean, you're a cleric. Maybe when he's sleeping tonight, just like
heal his digestive tract.
I think so.
Create or restore his power.
Like, I mean, do we know a druid? Maybe we can get like some good probiotics in his belly or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
You can't have yogurt. That's dairy.
I don't know if it's... Maybe it's just ice cream.
He just doesn't like it. And he was like, I can't just say I don't like it because they obviously like it.
Yeah.
But should we bring him back? Maybe they have like something else?
Like fruit.
Maybe like a fruit, like a frozen fruit thing.
Yeah, like or a smoothie or something.
Oh, a smoothie.
Those are healthy.
Might help get things moving.
Yeah.
I know he likes apples.
Right, the horse.
The horse. He is part horse. An 8th horse, to be precise.
An 8th. Oh, we've tracked the whole genealogy. Okay.
I think so.
Right. Yeah.
I'm feeling really confident about it. It's checking a lot of boxes.
How did a horse get into the ocean?
Well, see, that's what I said. And then Locke said that sometimes, you know, the mermaid ladies would go up on the shore. And I was like, okay.
And there was just a horse on the shore.
I guess so. Just a hot horse. Although technically it was a centaur. So it'd be a horse and a person that got together to get the centaur, I think. And then the centaur.
Is that how that works?
And the mermaid got together.
I thought centaurs were just like a creature.
Well, I don't know. I
mean, I've never met one.
Me neither.
A centaur makes more sense than a horse.
So.
Yes. Well, apparently those are real. So
I honestly, after today, sure.
Yeah. Did he seem okay when you were talking to him?
Yes and no. I think the problem is he puts on a brave face a lot.
Yeah.
And I am admittedly pretty easily distracted, so if he turns the conversation, sometimes I'm just swept away with the current.
You? Never.
I'm usually very steady, on focus, just give me something and I'm there.
Yeah. I hope it wasn't just a brave face.
Well, we did talk about it a little, and well, we came up with a code, me and him, in case he feels that we're not listening to him. So now we have that in place so that if he feels like, he's being overlooked, then he has this phrase, and then I'm like, oh, okay, and then I can be like, everybody shut the fuck up. Locke has something to say.
That's smart.
I hope it works. I hope I don't forget it.
Is it something easily forgettable?
Well, it's kind of strange. I was expecting something more like... Well, I mean, molten fish comes up in conversation way too often for it to be any sort of a trigger word. But I was thinking of like, I don't know, unicorn fairies or, something a little bit whimsical. And instead, it was a little bit dark and I was like, oh, okay.
Considering you just had a conversation about centaurs and mermaids, I think unicorn fairies perhaps would not be a good trigger either.
Well, it's, when you say it like that, I don't know. Admittedly, the centaur mermaid thing sort of surprised me. But,
Yeah.
Sometimes conversations just move and then you're just like, well, I'm here now. Suddenly, oh yeah, Bygrim's an assassin and Locke's dad.
I don't know that he's an assassin. I think he's a little sensitive about his past as a soldier. And isn't so keen on the fact that he did have to kill people for an occupation. I mean, what do I know? But seems that way.
I mean, it's a job. A job is a job, right?
Sure, but he has a moral compass.
That's true. That's true. Do you know? I admit I am not on land very often. I'm not aware of any conflicts recently. Has there been a war that he would be a part of?
In the last, I guess it would have been 10 years. Do I know of anything? I don't know that Bygram and Ty grew up around each other.
A history check.
Sure, yeah.
I did it like that.
Oh, that's good. What's my history? That's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. There was sort of on the last 10 years, the thing you've heard little bits here and there was a sort of like holy crusade or war on this one continent. And a lot of it was different factions sort of taking over areas and expanding their borders and their beliefs to the people in the neighboring areas. And some places fought back against that because they were just, settlements that were just trying to live their lives and not be swept up in someone's empire. And there were several different little factions here and there that kind of rose to prominence, tried to expand their borders, were taken out, and then some of them were restructured, and it sort of repeated for a number of years.
Okay, I'll explain
It
that.
is, the Fratraxilin Holy Wars.
Fratraxilin?
Let me double check that it's Fratraxilin. That's the Fratraxilin. Sorry, the Fratraxian Holy War.
That's the only one that comes to mind. I admittedly don't know where his home is, so I don't know where he would have been pulled.
Right. Well. Okay. Perhaps it was less of a job and a little bit more of the conscription.
Could have been.
Well, then that would change one's perception on it.
I'm under the impression that he wasn't the Bygram that we know now back then.
Well, that's fair. Well, perhaps we not press him on it. Well, I mean, I suppose we can't press him on it tonight because he'll be busy. I was going to say pressing other things, but that felt a little bit maybe too much.
A little on the nose there. Yeah. Are you annoyed by that?
Oh, what are you talking about? I'm fine. Everything's great.
You just got really quiet, and you're literally never quiet.
I was looking for the ice cream shop because I could have swore it was around here somewhere.
Right. If you actually are, you can make a perception check.
What do I make? Deception?
No, I said perception. If you're actually looking for the thing, if you were trying to light a tie, sure, make a deception check.
I am lying to tie.
All right, you can light a tie. Roll insight.
I want this to be good. I need to choose a good dice.
Don't you have bonkers insight?
Yes.
I did not roll very well, so
I did. 22.
Yeah, I got 14.
Yeah. You read her to filth in roleplay. You're reading her to filth now.
You know, maybe we took a wrong turn. I'm not sure. The sun's going down now, so it looks different. It's just he told me he was going to ask me on a date, and we were going to go out. And then now he's going out with someone else, so it's like, oh, that's fine, I see.
He asked you.
Yeah.
And you haven't gone yet?
No, we've been, talking to giant birds, and I almost stabbed him once, and, normal things. Stuck on a boat.
Right. Yeah, busy.
And it's, it's like we said earlier, getting with coworkers, it can be complicated. And,
Is that what you want?
Complicated, not generally.
No, getting with coworkers.
Well, I don't know. Fia's also not making eye contact with Ty. It's it's fine. It's whatever. Whatever.
You did the whole quiet thing again.
Well, it's because my life is so impermanent.
Everyone's life is impermanent.
Well, I know, but you hop ship to ship, and you never know who you're gonna see again, and then some people die, and then what do you do? So
So you're scared.
Oh, me be scared never. I'm so brave all the time, always.
Why don't you just tell him?
Because... And at this point, she'll sort of like peek over at Ty. And she'll be like, not everyone finds me palatable. I'm a lot. And it's hard to say if somebody just likes you because like a friend, or if they're like, oh, maybe, and then if they're like, I actually don't like you very much at all, and then you're like, well, okay, you know.
You think he'd still be sticking around if he really didn't like you?
Well, I mean, there's more to this party than me. Do you see how excited he gets every time that you talk to him?
Yeah, that's a lot different.
It's like you just threw up a rainbow and he's like, oh my goodness, I didn't know you could do that.
It's different.
A miracle. And him and Locke have that like little buddy thing going on, and you know, they work out together. Well, Bygram works out, rather, and then sometimes if he's doing laps around the ship, when he's like coming up to Locke will like look like he's running, and then Bygram will pass him, and then he'll just stop and he'll sit and he'll nosh on some cheese. And then when Bygram is kind of coming around the other side, it'll get up again. I see him do it all the time. I watch from the crow's nest, and every time Bygram's like, look at him go. And then Locke just sits back down, and he's just like...
He's very clever about it.
He's far too clever. If he ever turns against any of us, I don't know what we'll do.
You should probably just tell Bygram.
I mean, you know, it's whatever. Perhaps it was just well, we're all gonna die, so maybe we'll just throw this out there, you know, so.
Did he do that any other times that we were all gonna die?
Well, I don't know, did he?
He's not asking me out.
Well, I don't know.
He's barking up the wrong tree a little bit.
Well, I know, but it's Bygram. What does he know?
True, but I think I've made it clear.
Well, regardless, he's on a date now anyway, so...
Is that what you want? A date?
I mean, I don't think I've ever been on one.
Me either. Maybe ice cream's a good place to start.
Yeah, ice cream would be nice.
Okay. Locke said he saw one. I wasn't paying any attention, to be honest. I was a little more concerned with the flying creatures, so do you know where it is?
Oh, I'm famously good at directions.
You gotta be better than Bygram.
Do I remember where the ice cream place was?
Roll a perception check.
Oh my goodness. I rolled really well.
So she's trying to focus on literally anything else.
Zooming back into your memory and also using your sharp eyes, your elf eyes.
Yeah. Meanwhile, the tips of my elf ears are bright red.
What'd you roll?
22.
22. With your vantage point right now, you're kind of like, you've gone up onto an area that you're kind of just talking and walking, and you are kind of like spying through different districts. And you spy a spot with a name that could be legally distinct from, well, let's just call it Cold Stones.
Cold boulders.
the frozen boulder.
Yeah.
And yeah, seems like that might be a place that might have ice cream or really cold rocks.
Well, if we go there, I figure it's either ice cream or it's going to be like a really cool alternative spa thing. Because I've heard of hot rocks before that they put on you. Maybe this is an alternative. You're always warm. Could be cool.
Yeah, this is the mountains. Sometimes heat gets trapped in here. Yeah, maybe they need cold stones.
I'm not opposed. A win-win.
Right? That's what I think.
Let's try.
Cool. All right.
Fantasy ice cream parlors are fine, right?
Totally.
Yeah.
We gotta enjoy ice cream.
Who fucking cares? All right. You two start. Wow, you two run a date. Never thought it would happen.
Happy day.
You make your way.
Bygram to thank for this.
Yeah, we have Bygram.
Just take the man out of the equation and
the greatest ally we could ask for.
The ultimate ally. We didn't even know he was an ally.
Ultimate ally. Anyways, Ben Grimm, the ultimate ally.
That's me.
So you make your way to what did I call it? The cold boulder.
Frozen boulder. Frozen boulder.
The frozen boulder. And yeah, it's this kind of brick and stone building. It is shaped like an irregular rock, but there is a like mountainous spire above it that looks kind of like an ice cream cone. Maybe there's a flashing neon sign. Probably not.
Listen, this is a land of magic and mystery. They could have got something enchanted.
Yeah, that's true.
Lights,
You're right. I need to get more freaky with shit.
You do.
There's just a floating, like, illusory sign.
Excellent.
There's like a little ice, there's like a little snowflake with a face and a thumbs up.
Incredible.
And he's got rosy cheeks for some reason. You go into this place. The doors, they're glass and metal. You open them. It is cold in here. The cold air just kind of wafts out. There's little tables with what am I thinking? It is what is it called? There's like a little bar section, table, little bar stools. There's some little what's the word for it? One of those conversation pits, and there's just people sitting there eating ice cream. You see that? Yeah, there is a kind of slate granite countertop. There seems to be a glass case. There's a person who has got a small chest of money. And they're wearing whatever you think a fantasy ice cream seller is wearing.
Steve Harrington.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's literally just Steve Harrington.
Yeah.
Perfect.
But rather than like the Scoops Ahoy hat is the edges are shaped like snowflakes.
Yeah. Everything else is exactly the
same. He's got these cones strapped to his ears to look like elf ears kind of, but they're ice cream cones.
Oh no.
We're making Steve dorkier.
I'm quitting this job. I haven't even started.
You can tell he's a lot colder than he wants to be in shorts. Ladies, how can I help you?
Oh. Two ice creams. Right?
2 ice creams, 2 sweet treats. What kind of flavor would you like?
What have you got?
Whatever you can imagine.
Feel me wait. Let me guess. To look sort of knowing toy. she'll be like, I think like a gold medal ribbon.
Sure. I don't know what that is.
I think it has like caramel in it. I heard someone order it before and it sounded so like fancy.
Okay.
All right. You watch as he takes this engraved metal and wood spoon, and as he goes over to the glass case, lifts up a glass glass door, and you watch as the engravings on the spoon, they start to glow, and some of them go a little bit different color as the spoon handle kind of shifts in color as he scoops something in there and starts swirling it around. He picks up with the other hand takes a sheet of this kind of gooey looking like flat kind of like paper, and he starts to spin it between his fingers as he creates the cone. And you watch it as it starts to solidify, and he puts the ice cream in, and it shifts into what you asked for.
Wow, that was
pretty neat.
A performance. Thanks.
And for you?
I would like... Do you have a lime sorbet?
Why not? You watch this time, he just takes a big scoop of whatever this substance is. He takes out a similarly enchanted knife and just starts chopping it. And it becomes less thick and more, not liquidy, but like...
Slushy.
Does the same kind of thing. And do you want a cone? Do you want a cup? Do you want a bowl?
Let's do a cone.
Spins it, puts it in there. Here you go. That'll be 1 gold.
Oh, wait, the smoothie.
Maybe we come back for it so it doesn't like melt.
Oh, did you want to stay?
Well, we could go sit somewhere or walk a bit if you want.
Yeah, just chill out.
Okay.
Maybe leave and come back after. Casually looking at Steve with his name tag on.
It's Sven. Sven Hardington.
Right. I'll slide a gold over. Thanks, Sven.
He flips it. He catches it in his teeth, wakes it, and then puts it in his pocket.
Yeah. Why don't we go find somewhere outside?
Sure.
Okay.
Well, I found the ice cream shop, so now you have to find a place to sit.
Okay. When we were going up, because the city is built up, right?
Yeah. So like from where the like docks are, the docks are like obviously, water level, and then they kind of go up and kind of intersect, and then it leads up a little bit more and eventually plateaus. So there are like little bits and layers. If you'd like to find like a nice vantage point, you can.
Yeah.
And as I said before, there's like areas and walkways and passages that are built for the guards to traverse the city easily, but that doesn't mean that those are the only ones.
Okay. She's looking. I really don't think she was paying a lot of attention when we went up the first time. But she's now looking for somewhere where we can see the water.
Give me a perception check.
Oh my goodness, we're rolling good. Dirty 20 again.
Dirty 20. There are a couple of different places, but you remember as you were coming up, the two ports, the West Port and the South Port, as they rise up, they connect to this one sort of plaza area. From that area, the city kind of expands outwards, but there is one section that goes towards a mountainous kind of outcropping that separates the west and south part of the city. And along that, there's sort of a walkway, sort of like a almost like a public pier kind of thing, where people kind of just walk up to this point, and there is a railing and everything, but you can look on either side, and it's wide enough that like carts and animals and such can get through here. And there's something on the other side that's built into the mountain, probably some kind of military or government building of some kind. But that's probably your best bet. You can look at either the south or the west part, and you actually get a good look at the parts of the city that go down into those different areas.
All right, I'll lead us there.
Okay.
It's nice out, so I thought we could. Well, you like the water, so
well, you'll be all right in the light like this.
Yeah, I'm still glowing.
You don't see.
Yeah, I know. It's don't forget it easily. I feel like it's dimming though, right? Like it feels less. Does it seem less? Am I just getting used to it?
Do I notice if it looks like
it is. I think you would notice that it's not as vibrant as it was the first couple of days. She's still like it's less obnoxious. Like rather than it being like extremely brilliant, it just looks like there's almost like a filter or like a sheen to tie where like she looks illuminated and glowing, but it's not creating such a distracting light. It's definitely something that like if someone was to like turn and see her, they'd think she was something out of a dream. But
feel say, it looks like it's settling into you. Before it seemed like it was maybe taking over you, but now it seems like it's settling in, if that makes sense.
Kind of. I think whatever it is, I'm not feeling the sun as much as I normally do. I don't know how to explain it exactly. Normally I feel like I'm sitting in a sauna, and I don't really feel like that the last couple of days.
That's good. How's your arm?
The same.
Well, at least it's not getting worse. Maybe you found a way to temper it.
Don't know what I did. I mean, if I could recreate it, that would be great, but I don't really know. It just kind of happened.
Well, it happened near my leaky's stuff, right?
Yeah. I mean,
maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe it responds well to deities.
Good thing we have one on call.
Well, two.
Yeah, I guess two. Although it doesn't really, I don't have what Bygram has, really. It's just, she's around in the form of my magic, and that's fine. I don't think I'm in the right spot for her. Is what I mean.
Like physically or like emotionally?
Probably both, but mostly the first.
Hmm.
It's not a lot of waterfalls around here.
That's true, but counterpoint, I've been bad-mouthing Umberlee on the water for like weeks now, and she hasn't said a peep. So perhaps domains are just something they talk about. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the waterfall is within you.
It's within me all along. Yeah. You don't think Umberlee is just biding her time?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, from what little I know, she's not exactly the most patient of deities. She's usually pretty vengeful, at least from the stories my parents would tell and other sailors, but I don't really know. I mostly just wait to see. And if I try to force her hand every so often, well, who can blame me?
Yeah.
I get tired of waiting, you know.
Seems a trait you share.
Well, that's why it'd be great taking over her domain.
Is that what you want?
Well, Locke and I were throwing it around, you know, aspirations.
Just casual goddom.
Well, you know, I don't figure Umberlee's doing that great of a job of it, so...
Why not take over? Mm-hmm.
Why not? You know?
Sure.
Surely it can happen. Surely there's some sort of a way. I mean, Locke is very powerful. Maybe one day he'll just speak it into being.
Yeah. Maybe. Seems a bit lonely.
Well, I've walked hand in hand with loneliness for quite some time. It's like a friend now, you know?
Yeah. You know, earlier today, I was saying something and you covered my mouth.
Yes.
Did I burn you?
Nope.
Good.
I mean, you ran warm, but it's more like touching sometimes if you touch one of the cannons on the deck of the ship after a sunny day. And it might scald you a little, but it's, you know, it's not bad.
That was fine then.
Yeah?
Ty moves her hand, like if her hand is hanging at her side and Fia's is hanging at her side, just to like bump it. You said hand in hand with loneliness. I know that. But it could be not loneliness. But if the glowing stops, it's probably not. I'm probably gonna go back to the way it was before. So
Fia will grab Ty's hand and say, then best make the best of it while we can.
yeah. Yeah, okay. Let's make the best of it. So eager.
You have to not look at anybody.
Yeah, Ty, she closes her fingers around Thea's. And she'll lean forward to her, but she's not closing the gap fully because she's afraid she's going to burn her still.
Yeah, Thea will do it.
Can I get a yeah, boy?
Listen, Ben, this could have been Bygrim. This could have been Bygrim.
He was trying. What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh.
Can we get a honk in chat?
No, I summoned the Titan Bygrim ship for no.
Where's leaving Bygrim?
I can't believe it.
I'm
The ultimate ally. I don't want to hear it.
I mean, Fia does have 2 hands.
Fia has 2 hands.
But
God.
for now.
Should be sending Bygrim mixed signals and all this, and then Ty's just like, look at me, like.
Exactly what she did, yeah.
Oh my God, bro. This is. It's their fucking conversation.
You leave your girl unattended, a butch will appear.
Listen, when Bygrim and Ty had that conversation early on about flirting and all of that, it wasn't supposed to go this way.
It never does.
I thought we were bruvs. Now we're foes, man. I see it. I see it. This is the new tension.
No, I just want to make sure you're holding hands. Are you just leaning into each other, or is this?
Oh no, Fia's going in for a kiss first.
What?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Let Fia take the final step.
For sure.
I can't believe this shit. I go and read some fucking books. I just.
Read books, my ass.
As the ladies go on their first date and kiss, that wraps up this episode in a nice little bow.
That's true. What about Bygrim's date?
Cruel. What about Bygrim's date?
I'm off the show. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Bro.
Listen,
I don't want to be an ally. I want to be an enemy.
I think this is a good nice place to end it. We could keep going and go to Bygrim's date. Maybe something happens. Maybe he gets down and dirty.
Bygrim, this is homophobic.
But I think this is a good place to end this episode.
It's a great place. I'm just
nice
emotional.
Besides, we can begin next episode with you getting down and dirty.
He was getting ready to practice, man. Practice makes perfect. That's Bygrim's whole thing.
Anyways, gang. The ship has sailed. Thank you for joining us on the Charisma Saving Show. We'll see you for our next episode next time.
Bygrim, you can't have practice dates.
That's what he's doing, obviously. It's been a while for him.